Since I arrived in the countryside, my life has been following the same routine every day. In Japan, the sun rises around 4:30, but I only manage to function an hour later. The first step is to fold my blankets, futon and mattress, and then store them in the closet. This helps me keep the place tidy and frees up space. And I need it, because this room is also my dining area. And I know when I wake up, there is always some dishes laying around, so I pick them up and put them in the sink with the other ones from the previous day. I have to empty the dish rack and start heating water for my tea before starting to clean the dishes. And when I'm done, the water is most of the time boiling. And now that I have my cup of tea ready, it's time to get to work. I try to be as efficient as possible, but of course, some days are easier than others. Oh yeah, that can be surprising, but that's the village music. It's playing to indicate that it's noon, so it's time to prepare lunch. I always try to vary my recipes based on the vegetables I found at the market. Once my belly is full and after 5 or 6 hours of work in the morning, it's time for a well-deserved nap. Oh, it's always a bit hard to come back from it, but now France is waking up. So I often have to respond to what I've sent in the morning, or I also have some meetings. Finally, it's 5 p.m., which is 10 a.m. in France, and I have to go on Twitch to finally start drawing. My lives are usually between 2 and 3 hours. When I finish my live session, I am exhausted, and after all those hours, I'm tired of spending my life in front of a screen. So I go cook in silence, and it's very relaxing. And with the fatigue, I quickly brush my teeth, wash up, and go to bed. And the next day will be exactly the same.
Another great day. I sorta don't feel like playing my clarinet today.
After less than a week, I had a panic attack and started questioning myself, because during this week, through private messages coming from my friends, I kept hearing the same sentence. I hope you're making the most of every moment. Oh, you're so lucky, enjoy it to the fullest. T'as vraiment trop de chance d'être au Japon, c'est mon rêve. And I looked around for 2 seconds and thought to myself, but I'm not enjoying this. I am at home, working, and the only thing that changed is the scenery. Why did I come here? Was it a good idea? What am I gonna do now? I was thinking so much. Everything was spinning in my head that I managed to sleep only for a few hours. So it's the weekend, and yesterday night I only ate a cucumber, and this morning I woke up at like 6, and now it's 9 a.m. and I'm cooking myself some tofu tempura. I think something went wrong somewhere. Yeah, I'm fucking tired. Yeah, so this is my breakfast lunch. Why not? I had the feeling that I should move and walk far away, so I did it for 4 hours. I didn't have headphones, no internet, no music. I just needed to clear my mind completely and let go all the frustration that had been building up during the week. I went to see a lake where I could see a torii from far away, but let's be honest, I could barely see it. It was nice to walk and try to not think about anything, even though it doesn't really work for me very well, but at least this exercise allowed me to feel very tired, and I collapsed after one of the best meals I cooked this week. It's Sunday. I don't want to do anything today. I don't want to. I want to watch YouTube. That's it. I don't know why Sundays are like such a bad day for me. It's always sad. Like, I'm always thinking of the thing I didn't do, the people I didn't reach, this kind of stuff. Sunday, it sucks for me. I'm like, fuck, I can't do my passion because it's my work. And if I work too much, then I go insane. But now that it's Sunday, what can I do? So I kept myself busy in other ways. I did my laundry, vacuumed the place, and then sat outside to read. But since I couldn't can really concentrate, I end up watching my TV show.
I think I'm having a mental breakdown in this house.
I end up calling a friend. It was the evening for me and the morning for her. It felt so good to talk to her, and I don't know if it was because we were far apart, unable to see each other's expression or presence, but we opened up about things that we never said before. We talked for such a long time, and I really couldn't believe it. Trust me, but we talked for 10 hours and 30 minutes. 10 hours and 30 minutes. Who does that? Well, apparently me and my friends do, and I feel so lucky to have friendships like this.